Hi there, students. To coincide, a verb. A coincidence, a noun. Coincidental, an adjective. Coincidentally. Let's see, a coincidence is when two things happen, or two or more things happen at the same time, when there is no link between these two things. There is no cause and effect. So, for example, a long time ago, I was changing plane in Calcutta airport, and while I was waiting, I met a boy who I used to know from school. And I thought that was just an amazing coincidence. We were there just by sheer luck, and that's the idea of a coincidence. It's two events that happen at the same time, but without any planning, without any relation between them. When you watch a detective story, the detective never believes in coincidence. So a coincidence is two things happening by chance. A coincidence is an accident. It's luck. It's a sheer fluke. It's several chance events. The fact that several events happen at the same time, but without any relationship to them. It was pure coincidence that they were both in London on the same day. By a strange coincidence, we both happened to be travelling on the same train. It was a spooky coincidence. Is there any coincidence between the two opinions? So coincidence, are they the same? Do they coincide? So to coincide, to be the same. If one idea coincides with another, they are the same. If the interests of two people coincide, they are the same. Our opinions don't always coincide, but we always say what we think. This is a situation where both public and private interests coincide. One of the things that you will learn in marriage, it's important that what you want to do coincides with what your wife wants to do. So it was a perfect coincidence between truth and goodness. An occurrence of events that happen at the same time, but by accident. Although they might seem to have a connection, there is no connection between them. A casual connection requires something more than mere coincidence as to time and place. Okay, so a coincidence is two things happening at the same time, or perhaps occupying the same position. So these two the two triangles coincide. They are the same area, the same space. To coincide. When I go to work, there are 3 different shifts, and I only get to see my friend when our shifts coincide, when they are the same. So a connection between the events. A striking occurrence of 2 or more events at the same time by sheer chance. This is a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that none of the scientists are women. It didn't happen by chance. By coincidence, I met the person we've been talking about. It was a real coincidence. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Um, okay, our views coincide. We coincide in this opinion. We are the same. We have the same opinion. The two roads coincide at this point and then carry on. Okay, so corresponding position, they actually meet. So to coincide with at the same time. I took my holiday to coincide with my children's holiday. If when heavy rain coincides with a high tide, then we get serious flooding. Our views coincide. If our schedules coincide, we can go out to lunch together. Okay, so to coincide. Both my wife and I work 6 days a week, and our days off rarely coincide. So we are a bit like ships in the night. We don't get to see each other very often. Okay, so coincidentally. These two events occurred coincidentally. So let's see, coincidence, coincide. I'm going to give it a 5 informality. From Latin, coincidere, with, incidere, or into, cadere, to fall. So to fall in or to drop into with, the two things drop into the same space is the idea. So, coincide, coincidence.